Lack of effective regulation and supervisory mechanism of the private sector, such that the compliance ratio was low, thereby not achieving the financial and developmental aspirations of the country and its economy, was another reason for the change. The third point is the diversion and mismanagement of existing pension fund by both board of trustees and the fund managers. Next is that the entrepreneurial activities of the economy were not encouraged by the pay-as-you-go scheme, because unstructured and unfunded private sector schemes were the order of the day. Everybody clamored for white-collar jobs, that is, public sector jobs, because that was where an organized pension system existed. This was affecting the entrepreneurial aspects of the country. Next is the existence of ghost pensioners in public service. This was very rampant, such that the huge amount annually paid as retirement benefits were draining the national budget to huge deficits. This made the government to insist on retirees' accreditation before payment, which had its negative effects, as we will see later. The next point is one of the negative effects from the point 5, which requires retirees to be accredited before payment. So these pensioners were left under inclement weather for long hours and even days before collecting their stipends. These whole experiences were claimed to have led to the death of some pensioners. Another reason was that pensioners, our own senior citizens, were treated in less than dignifying manner. They would travel from far and wide for this accreditation before they get paid. Also, point 8 is that pension debts in public sector increased because of failure to provide their counterpart fund. That is, for those who worked for both federal and state government, the counterpart contribution by the state government were not being remitted, so there was no need for that fund to continue. Then the 9th point is that the whole pension scheme was used for vote capturing by politicians. This they did by offering fabulous pension increases without considering the source of revenue and the attendant implications. Also, the pension fund account was not distant from political control, such that they could just simply dip their hands into it to solve some other problems without making recourse to the pensioners' pay and then their consideration. And finally, everything became obvious when government was unable to meet the pension overheads any longer, as it continued to cut down deep into the national budget. This led to huge debts, trillions of naira being as debt during the pay-as-you-go era. So with these and some other reasons that we have not mentioned here, there was need for a reform, which now brought about the contributory pension scheme in 2014. Thank you. Please remember to always raise your questions and give feedback so that we will always respond to that. Thank you.